Aloha everyone, welcome to Aloha Nathie Yoga. I'm Nathie and I'll be guiding you today in your yoga practice. So just make sure you have water with you, that you get into something really comfortable, that you find your safe space to roll out the mat. Time for a little self-care. Today the class will be shorter, but we'll still be able to dive into our practice, breathe, and just let ourselves be present in the moment. So if that sounds good to you, I'll meet you there. I can't wait to guide you. And if you love this channel, you can subscribe if you'd like and share it. So I'll see you there. Aloha. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. So glad that we could meet today on the mat. So take your time to settle here, having blocks nearby, having anything else that you may need to support you today in your practice. So we'll start out by coming into an extended child's pose or wide-legged child's pose. So setting yourself back on the mat, opening the knees wide, big toes to touch. Allow the hips to sink back into the heels. Take a moment to breathe here, bringing awareness into the breath. Allow yourself to land in the breath. And then when you're ready, you can extend the arms out, lengthening the fingers, drawing the forehead onto the mat or a block. Or maybe here you'd like to just reach the arms, slowly lengthening the side body. As you draw the tailbone down towards the heels, take a deep breath here. Notice how it feels to finally allow yourself to arrive in your body. And then bring awareness to how it feels to breathe in through the nose. Visualize the breath moving down and in, expanding in all directions. And then exhale, relaxing the chest, relaxing the third eye, the forehead, and the jaw. And maybe here on your next inhale, you'd like to visualize a color. The color as it spreads through the body, through all the limbs, the organs, the body walls. Fill yourself up with that color. And as you exhale, allow the color to retreat and come out of the nose as you breathe it out into the surrounding air. Do this a few more times, becoming more aware of expanding your breath, lengthening the exhalations. Allow the belly here to expand. It's okay to allow the abdomen to grow, to open as you inhale. It can give space to the intestines. And then when you're ready, take a really deep breath in. Lift up, tent the fingers, press out of the finger pads, lifting the head and the chest. And then exhale, walk the arms to the right and fold in for a nice side stretch on the left side. Take a deep breath into the side ribs. Exhale. Inhale. Back to center, and then exhale to the left and fold in. Breathe into the right side ribs. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Press yourself up. Bring the knees together.
tucking the toes, and then maybe bringing the little pinky toes forward, having a block in front of you in case you need to come forward into support. We'll come into a toe stretch with binded arm flow, okay? So take a moment here to stack the shoulders above the hips and the hips above the heels. And take a deep breath in here into the toe stretch. Imagine the whole bottom feet stretching here. And then we're gonna inhale, open the arms wide. And then exhale, draw the arms together to the front as you round your back, chin to chest, draw the navel in. Inhale, open wide, your wings are open, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then exhale, draw the right arm on top of the left for a bind. The bind can be just the top of the hands together or a complete bind. Look forward, forearms away from the head. Draw the navel in, draw the tailbone down. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, round in, tucking the elbows towards the abdomen. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, round in. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round in. On your next inhale, transitioning, opening the arms into cactus. Lift the sternum. Exhale, bring the hands down to the front, untuck the toes, tap, tap, tap. The top of the feet down onto the mat to release the blood flow. And then just sit in Virasana onto the shins, okay? Toes untucked, okay? Option to have hands behind you, lifting the shins off of the mat for a slight stretch on the top of the ankles and feet. Okay, you can also do this with hands to heart. If your ankles have enough strength and maybe a bit of flexibility here, just notice if you can go there with yourself, that's great. If your hands are behind you and you're lifting, that's also wonderful. Just take a moment to feel that back and forth. You can lower down and come back up. And then come back to center. Bring the hands forward into tabletop, tuck the toes again. All right, we'll do this again on the other side. We're opening the feet today. So draw the chest back, stacked above the hips, stacked above the heels. Inhale, open your wings wide open, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the arms together forward, reaching, tucking the chin in, navel in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the left arm on top of the right for a bind. The opposite side. Inhale, reach up, reach the bind up. Exhale, draw it in, rounding the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round in. Really opening the back of the upper back between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lifting again. Exhale, rounding in. And we're going to transition here on our next inhale. Lift, open into cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Maybe look up. And then exhale, draw the hands forward into tabletop, untucking the toes, and then tap, tap, tapping the toes. Wrists underneath shoulders. And on your knees, maybe you'd like to double pad the knees, or if you have knee pads, you can have those nearby as well. Lift the shins, rotate the ankles. Just rotating the ankles here, providing a little circulation back into the ankle joints, tissues surrounding the joints, switching directions here. And then we'll come back down on the feet. We'll take the left knee out and down and in to circle the hips. When you bring the knee back, you can keep the knee bent or straighten the leg out and then draw it back down. Just notice how you're moving here, whatever feels good to you, taking the time and looking down at the mat to lengthen the back of the neck, relaxing the head. And then switch directions with the rotations. And then when the knee comes out again, take the foot out. Extend the leg sideways in line with the knee. Press into the outer edge of that foot. Swaying forward and back, sending the hips back into the right heel and then forward. Maybe the chest is surpassing the hands and shoulders. Moving forward and back here at your own pace with your breath. Notice the inner thigh. Gentle opening here. And then we'll come back to center. Plant your right hand down. Inhale, sweep the left arm overhead. Press into that extended foot. And then exhale, just reach the arm underneath the right armpit to a reach. Not lowering down, just reaching. Inhale, open here. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. And then exhale here, reach that left arm forward. Looking down at the mat, draw the navel in. And then lower the hand down, walking yourself towards the extended leg and maybe folding in just a little bit, allowing the torso to move towards the mat. Deep breath into the thigh, the hamstring. Inhale, lift, come back to center, and then draw that leg back behind you, straight behind you, toe pointing down, a little parallel to the mat here. Okay, bend that knee, and then we'll pulse the foot to the sky. So stamp that foot to the sky as you squeeze the glute. Very small movement here. Draw the navel in. Keep pulsing here. Strengthening that left glute, left hamstring. And then bring it back to neutral, reaching that heel behind you, straight leg again, toes pointing down towards the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm forward into a bird dog. Press out of that bottom hand, lift from the navel, looking down. We'll take a deep breath in here. Exhale, draw the elbow to the knee as you crunch in, lift that foot to the glute. Inhale, reach. Transition here. Exhale, knee to and elbow to the side, like a fire hydrant. Inhale, back to center. It takes a lot of abdominal strengthening. Exhale, knee to elbow in the center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, out to the side. Squeeze. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, lower it down. Knees together, send your hips back into the heels for a normal child's pose here, drawing maybe the forehead onto a block or the mat. Arms along the sides, palms facing up, allow the shoulders to roll forward. Deep breath here. Maybe here it would feel really good to just sway the shin side to side. Massaging ajna, the third eye, once again.
And we're building heat in the body. Just notice how it feels to have the heat building in your body. And come back to center. Plant the hands forward. Press yourself up into a tabletop. And we'll do the other side now. So allow the right knee to start rotating out and down and in. Looking down at the mat, feel both hands grounded. Press into the fingers wide open. And then change the direction of the knee rotations. Notice how it feels in the right hip. Maybe coming into the breath and in small internal smile, feeling this wellness spread in the body. And then bring that knee out, plant the foot out, level with that left knee, and then start moving forward and back, stretching the inside of that right thigh, hamstring. You can go as little or as much as needed for you to feel an opening here. And then come back to center, plant that left hand, inhale, sweep the right arm to the sky, press into that knife edge of that extended foot, exhale, sweep it underneath, just reaching. Inhale, open twist, exhale, reach. Really focusing on the thoracic spine, the mid-spine here. Inhale, reach. One more time. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, reach that arm forward. Reach it forward. And then down, walking yourself towards the extended leg, reaching the arms out and folding in, folding forward, and then maybe down. Keep pressing into that foot. Deep breath here. And then come back to center. And then we'll take that leg straight out behind us. Toes pointing down. Reach out of that back heel. Bend that top knee. And then just pulse by stamping that foot to the sky. Maybe do a set of 10 to squeeze that right glute. And the knee doesn't have to come all the way down to the mat. It's just keeping it pulsing upwards, right? Feel the weight in both hands here. Draw the navel in, strong glutes. Yeah. And then extend the knee out, lengthen that leg again, reach out of the heel, inhale, reach the left arm forward for bird dog. Deep breath in, exhale, knee to elbow, crunch into the center as you lift that heel to the glute. Inhale, reach, exhale, elbow, knee out to the side, keeping yourself level. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, elbow to knee, squeeze in. Inhale, reach. Elbow, knee out to the side, fire hydrant. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, bring it back down. Take a moment here to move organically. Maybe here, moving the hips side to side, maybe hip rotations or figure eights in your tabletop. That might feel really good here.
Or maybe just sitting in Virasana and settling in stillness for a few breaths. And then we'll take a moment here to send ourselves towards the back of the mat. Allow your arms to come forward, melting the heart down into puppy pose, or melting heart here. The forehead can land on the mat, the chin can land on the mat, or it can stay up high. Press out of the hands, lengthening the wrists, hips up and back. Okay, drawing the navel in. So imagine here space being created in the front body, lengthening the spine. Deep breaths here. Okay, when you're ready, walk yourself back up. Hands underneath the shoulders, or maybe a little bit forward here. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, keep the knees bent, drawing the hips up and back for down dog. Your first down dog here, just pedaling the feet, feeling that lift of the hips up and back. The line of energy from the fingers through all the way to the tailbone, all the way down the back of the legs to the heels. Draw the chest closer to the thighs. Draw the elbows down. Press out of the palms. Then find stillness in your down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Rotating that knee again. Nice big knee rotations here. Switch directions. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog, toes pointing down, reach out of the heel. Look forward, exhale. Step it between the hands, lower the back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the front knee deeper. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, open twist. And then we'll come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, close twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, close twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, plant the hands down. Turn the back shin out a little bit. You can step that front foot forward just a little bit more. Then cartwheel your hands open into modified warrior 2. Okay? And just notice here how this feels. You could always have, right, the blocks framing your front foot, padding underneath the back knee. Whatever you need here. Bend the front knee so that it's in line with the ankle. Take a deep breath in. Flip the front palm, reach the torso forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring that forearm on the front thigh, rotating that top arm forward, reaching. Inhale, reversing your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. One more time. Strengthening the front hip. Stay here for a breath. Inhale, back to warrior 2 arms. Unbend the front knee. Press into that big toe mound. Reach the chest forward and turn your right arm down for triangle, Trikonasana. And here, the block can be behind you or forward. Reach that left arm up to the sky. Turn the torso towards the wall, okay? Feel that nice opening here in the side body. Bend the front knee, inhale, come back to warrior two arms. Cartwheel the hands forward, turn the shin back again into the low lunge. Readjust your front foot, plant the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Stay here for a moment, swaying forward and back on the ball of the back foot. Plant the left hand, exhale, sweep that right arm overhead for a twist. Deep breath here. And then we'll release the hand down, step it back into high plank. Draw that navel in, reach out of the back heels, press out of the hands, creating space between the shoulder blades. Take a deep breath in, shift your weight forward. Option to lower onto the knees, or exhale, lower down, elbows by the sides, all the way. Untuck the toes, inhale, baby cobra, squeeze the elbows along the sides. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra, reach, squeeze the back line of the body. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck toes, come into tabletop or high plank. Exhale, down dog. Take a moment here to pedal the feet. When you're ready, inhale, reach the left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend the top knee, stacking those hips. Rotating the top knee if that feels good to you now. And then switch directions with the knee. Come back to warrior three, reach. And then look forward, exhale, draw the knee forward, step it between the hands, lower the back knee down. Inhale, arms overhead for low lunge on the other side. Deep breath in here. Inhale, exhale, open twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, close twist. Reach the fingers. Inhale, back to center. Open chest. Exhale, twist to the other side as you reach the arms. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, plant the hands. Turn the shin out. The back shin out. Maybe modify the stance of the front foot. And then cartwheel your hands open into warrior two. Bending that front knee to stack above the ankle. Take a breath here. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach the torso. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle as you sweep the right arm down and overhead. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to extended side angle. Exhale, reverse your warrior, keeping the front knee bent. Inhale, warrior two arms. Unbend the front knee, reach the torso forward. You can walk that front foot forward a bit more. Block can be in front on the back of the thigh. Reach the torso. Exhale, lower that left hand down as you reach the right arm up. Triangle, Trikonasana. Take a deep breath here. And then maybe the arm reaches overhead. Relaxing the shoulder blades. Press out of the ball of the front foot, the big toe mound. Strong legs here. You might be feeling that right here and the outer obliques and hip. Okay, bend the front knee, come back to warrior two arms, and then cartwheel the hands forward. Readjust that front foot to come closer. Come back to the low lunge, planting the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knees, sway forward and back here. Feeling that deep hip opener. And then come back to center, keep the right hand planted, sweep that left arm overhead for a twist. Reach the heart towards the front of the mat and opened, right? So that the twist is happening more in the middle spine, drawing the navel towards the thigh. And then exhale, plant that hand, step it back into plank. Feet hip width apart. Take a moment here, swaying forward and back in your high plank. And then come back to center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the heels to the right, keeping the torso facing down. Inhale, pull yourself up to center with the abdomen. Exhale, drop the heels to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop them to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop them to the left. Listen here, we're transitioning. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hover the right foot off of the mat. Lower it down, inhale. Exhale, hover the left foot off of the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lower it down. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in here. Inhale. And exhale, settle into the length of the downward facing dog, maybe a little bit more than the beginning of the class. Walk the hands and the feet together to the center of the mat. Option to sit on a block, turn the heels in, the toes out. Okay, about hip width apart or a little more. We're going to come into Malasana, a deep squat. Sitting down, bringing the hands to the heart. Okay, take a deep breath here. Lengthen the heart towards the hands. Press the upper arms into the inner thighs and the thighs into the arms. You always have the option to sit on a block, just like this. Lengthen the spine. Reach the crown of the head. Very good for hip health. Inhale, drop the left hand in front of the left foot, sweep the right arm to the sky, maybe looking up. Strong ankles here. You can keep the heels lifted if that feels better for you. Inhale, back to center, hands to heart. Exhale, twist to the other side, planting the right hand in front of the right foot. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, plant the hands forward, slowly Lifting the hips up, heel toe, the feet under the hips, toes pointing forward, and just fold in here. Holding on to opposite elbows. Nice Uttanasana, forward fold. Relaxing the head. Maybe nice head sways, yeses and nos, allowing your hair to just hang down if you have hair. If you don't, feel the skin going the opposite direction, being pulled by gravity. Inhale, hands to shins or block, reach the heart forward, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, draw the navel in, hips back, crown forward, broaden the shoulder blades and the collarbones. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, slowly lower the sit bones down to the mat. Taking a moment here to right away come into boat pose, drawing the knees up, shins parallel to the mat, reaching the arms forward or out, drawing the shoulders back, opening the chest. Lengthen the spine, relaxing the neck. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them sideways and maybe forward. Inhale, sweep them overhead as you extend. Exhale, sweep them down as you bring the knees in. Inhale, sweep them overhead, maybe lift the toes a little higher. Exhale, knees in. We're going to do this again. This time we're going to lower to a hover. Inhale, reach the legs, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them back as you draw the knees in. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, reaching the arms overhead, drawing the navel in. Exhale, bring yourself back up into a boat. And then release the feet down, drawing the knees in. Giving yourself a seated hug here. Feel your abdomen expanding into the thighs as you inhale. And then finding a seat grounded in the sit bones, bring the soles of the feet together and come into Baddha Konasana, so butterfly. You can have a block in front of you or a couple of blocks if that supports you more. Inhale, lengthen the heart. Exhale, start folding forward. Deep breath here. Pressing the soles of the feet together. Take 3 more breaths here, feeling the inner thighs opening, all of the body opening in the pelvis. It's so important to listen to our bodies. Whatever we need in the present moment may not be the same as what we needed yesterday or what we might need tomorrow. Inhale, walk back up. Blocks along the sides. Extend the legs out. Wide legs. Okay, take a deep breath in and then exhale, walk yourself forward again. Maybe the blocks are there. Point the toes to the sky, flex them to the sky in line with the knees. And then you can sort of walk yourself from side to side and fold in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold into the other side. Inhale, back to center. Hands underneath the knees, draw the knees up. Feet planted wide in front of you, hands behind your back, and just allow yourself to drop the knees from side to side here. keeping the chest opened. Maybe close the eyes to sense the hips and the legs. Okay. When you're ready, extend the legs out in front of you. Okay. Flex the toes, hands along the hips, press down into the palms. Inhale, reach the chest up, navel into spine, into a staff pose. Activate your Dandasana. Draw the torso forward as the pelvis tilts forward. Slight squeeze in the shoulder blades. Draw the front ribs in. Knit them in. Lengthen. Breathe. And then exhale, release. Shake, shake, shake the legs. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward in your caterpillar. Deep breath here. You can keep a bend in the knees if that feels better to you. Inhale, walk yourself up, plant the feet, shift yourself forward in the middle of the mat. Exhale, lower down on the back, really slowly drawing the knees into the chest, maybe circling the knees out and in. Planting the feet down on the mat, arms along the sides, palms facing down. Lift the shoulder, bring the shoulder blades closer in together to create space for the chest. Heels closer in, knees in line with the hips. Take a deep breath in. We're going to come into a bridge. Exhale, press the lower back down. Lift the tailbone, lift the hips, and then lift all of the lower, middle, and upper back. Draw the tailbone towards the heels. Press the heels into the mat. Lift the hip bones and draw the chest towards the chin. And then slowly, with control, pressing into the heels, lower each vertebra at a time from top to bottom. And then you can allow the knees to knock inwards, taking a moment here to feel the release of the lower back. Then we'll do this again. This time you can bring the shoulders underneath you and clasp onto the hands, pressing into the arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the lower back down, draw the navel in, lift the tailbone, then lift the hips, the spine, everything. Bring the shoulders underneath you, clasp onto the hands if that's desired, and press out of the heels as you lift up. Squeeze the glutes, lengthen the lower back by drawing the tailbone towards the heels. Create space in the front body here. Keep the knees in center line. See if you can relax in this bridge. And then slowly undo the shoulders, release from top to bottom, slowly. And then you can open the feet wide, dropping the knees in or bringing the arms out and swaying the knees side to side. Feeling that opening. And then bring the feet closer in. Shift your weight, your hips to the right slightly. Draw the knees up above the hips and drop the knees to the left for a twist. Option to extend the right arm out overhead. Deep breath into the spinal twist here. Relax the neck, the jaw. Visualize the spine rotating, gliding, supporting your everyday movements. Slowly come back to center by drawing the top knee back up, then the left. Plant the feet down, shift yourself to the other side. Take a moment to feel that. Then draw the knees up in line with the hips and just drop the knees to the right. Okay, slowly, you can land on a block if that's more accessible to you. Okay, extending the left arm overhead. Allow yourself the time to feel this side of the twist. This side may feel different, and that's okay. Deep breath down through the spine, expanding the spaces between the organs, massaging all the organs in the abdomen, the torso. And when you're ready, slowly draw the left knee up, followed by the right. Come back to center, plant the feet, and bring the pelvis right into the center of the mat. We'll come into our final happy baby. Draw the knees in, holding onto the shins, then open the knees out towards the armpits, flex the toes towards the knees, grabbing onto either the shins, the ankles, the outer edges of the feet, or the big toes. Open the soles of the feet to the sky, as if you were to stamp onto the sky, the ceiling. And then maybe massage, swaying side to side here. Playing in your little happy baby, exploring, maybe opening one leg out and then the other. Draw the thighs down, relax the back, relax tailbone down to create space in the front body. Deep breaths. And then drawing the heels back towards the glutes, and then lowering the feet down to the mat, extending the legs out, reaching the arms overhead. Maybe giving yourself a final big stretch here, pointing the toes, reaching the fingers, swaying the hips side to side, rotating the wrists and the ankles. And then finding a complete stillness in your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Take a moment to settle, maybe having a blanket on you or having support underneath the knees. And just take a moment to scan the body from the feet, up the legs, through the pelvis, the torso, the back spine, back body, heart center, shoulders, arms, the wrists, palms. Maybe the palms feel like they're pulsating. fingers, softening the neck, maybe swaying the head side to side to massage the back of the skull. And then scanning the face, seeing if you're more relaxed in the little face muscles and the jaw. Maybe open and closing the jaw a few times to relax the muscles. Becoming more mindful of relaxing inside the mouth, the back of the eyes, the forehead, the temples and the ears. Deep breath through that complete scan, sending the whole breath down. Feeling the breath expanding the body down into the earth. And then exhale the breath out, relaxing onto the earth. Maybe notice now how the breath may be feeling more opened, easier, expansive, gentle. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you today in your practice, for showing up for yourself on your mat. Sending so much love to you. Mahalo nui loa. Namaste.